Okay, so in this video, we're going to go from moles to grams. So we're going to again start out with our favorite element, silver. So you have 3.460 moles of silver. How many grams is this? First step is always to figure out what you're starting with, what the numerical value is, what its units are, and the units of what you're trying to get to. So starting is 3.460 moles of silver. And our end, the units are grams silver. Now, in order to go from moles to grams, we have to figure out what equivalent statement applies. So what equivalent statement applies is the relationship between the average atomic mass of silver, which is 107.87 grams, which equals 1 mole. Since we're going from moles to grams, we put the grams on top and multiply. 107.87 grams silver divided by 1 mole silver. Now, once you've got it all set up properly, your moles will cancel, and I will be left with grams. And so we have 373.2 grams of silver. So that's the correct answer. Now, in the second one, we're just starting with the same number of moles, but now we're starting with a compound. With a compound, you have to figure out the molar mass of the compound as part of it. So again, let's do our start and end, and then we'll figure out what the molar mass is, and then we'll set it up and solve it. So starting, in this case, is again 3.460 moles, but now it's sodium sulfate. And our end is going to be grams of sodium sulfate. Okay. Now, we have to figure out what the molar mass of sodium sulfate is. Well, so it's the mass of 2 sodiums, 1 sulfur, and 4 oxygens. And I think with our periodic table, it's 142.04 grams. And that equals 1 mole. And again, it's sodium sulfate. Again, we set it up this way, which means we're going to be multiplying by the molar mass because the moles will drop out. We're just basically setting up so the units will disappear from the equation except for the units that we want. And our answer is 491.5 grams. And so that's how you go from moles to grams, whether it's an element or whether it's a compound.